Okay. And are we live?
We are.
Okay, good morning from Bangkok, everyone. We are here at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites. This is a relatively wow. It is not. It's a relatively new hotel that provides, yeah, not a hell. It's actually not a hell. It's very nice, actually. I actually know many of you may have had very bad experiences with Holiday Inns, and so I wanted to show you what it could be like on the positive side. This is a 3-star hotel. And one of the reasons we booked it is because I was able to use that ridiculous Chase credit, the $250 new one-time only for this year credit on the Chase Sapphire Reserve to cover the cost of this. And it's lovely. I mean, so check it out.
Hi, Susan.
Good morning, Susan. For those of you who might have just been on that mistaken live stream, YouTube made me go live without me realizing it. So that's why it was staring at the ceiling and you were hearing Brian and I talk about random garbage in the background. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, check out this bed. It's a queen size bed. Honestly, we don't need a king size bed. King size beds are a little ridiculous in my opinion, unless you are actually a giant human. Yeah, that's true. So one of the things that we thought was really, really neat about this hotel is they actually have embroidered labels on their pillows. You've got the soft pillow.
Other way. There you go. Now, let's look right.
You've got the soft pillow, and it's squishy, right? And you've got a firm pillow, and it's less squishy. And so you can arrange yourself as you wish for softness and firmness. It's got a lovely duvet. As is very common these days, though, there's no top sheet. So if you're like me and maybe you don't want the heat of the duvet, but you still want something on you, you're kind of buggered. But that's common in the hotel industry. This is a corner room, so it is slightly larger than the other standard double rooms. So just take a sweep around and look at the disaster that is our room, because apparently we can't actually stay neat in a space. All right, so this hotel room has a nice closet with plenty of shelves and a secret compartment for which you need a special key that we don't have. I'm like a cat. I want to know what's behind that. The hanging part of the closet is open, which maybe might bother some of you who like things to look neat, and it is a little short for those of you like me who like wearing long garments. On the other hand, it's much harder to leave things in a closet that is completely open, right? And below that, there is actually a nice shelf for shoes, the number of which has expanded across our trip as our various footwear has failed, each in turn. Right. Over here, we've got a lovely tea area. It comes with a very, very mediocre brand of tea, Pickwick, absolutely tea sweepings, but it's a 3-star hotel. So, I mean, I don't expect it to be magnificent. But what is nice is that unlike our 4-star hotel in Chiang Mai that had glass or plastic bottles for their filtered distilled drinking water, this is actually in glass bottles, and so it doesn't taste like plastic. I love them. Tell me, dear viewer, how do you feel about water in plastic bottles? I can't stand the taste. It's acrid and it feels like it's burning my throat as it goes down.
Say hi to your song, Sun.
Your song, welcome to our hotel room here at the Holiday Inn and Express in Bangkok. Sorry, I was thirsty. Shoot, that was probably way louder than it needed to be. But on the positive side, you have a tea kettle, so you can take your garbage tea sweepings tea and make tea, or you can do what we do, go shopping at the local grocery store and purchase your own Japanese green tea or whatever kind of tea you prefer. Where are we from? I'm originally from the United States, but I have been an expat since I was 22, basically. So yeah, there is this nice chaise longue, right? So you can relax and nap staring at the door to your room. I don't know why they faced it this way. I feel like it. Oh, I do know, because it's open on this side and there's an armrest here. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. There is a TV. We haven't actually turned it on. We generally don't watch TV when we travel, so I don't know if it's a smart TV or not, but I brought my nice unicorn scarf, and so we can just cover it up and make it another decorative element in the space.
Yeah, this is just our hotel room.
This is just our hotel room. This is part of the tour here in Bangkok. We have a view from here of the other hotel across the way, the Oakwood Hotel and Residence Bangkok, which has
lovely little artwork.
yeah. And I don't know, maybe you can show them. So back here, this is the fascinating aspect of Bangkok, is that hidden in amongst the sea, the trees, the forest of these super tall buildings are some actual historic buildings from 100 years ago or more, houses. So there are these two beautiful homes back there. I want to go take a closer look at them. If, there's no dog that will savage us if we do so. Of course, there's a gate there, so maybe we're not supposed to do that. So if those homes are still lived in, this is a really expensive piece of property back there. Yep.
Susan agrees with the water, except sparkling water isn't horrible.
Okay, so questions about anything in the hotel. We got the bathroom. So what's neat about, this happens a lot in more recent hotels, is to save space, they use sliding doors and it has a mirror, so it creates the impression that your room is bigger than it is. So in our bathroom, we've got this lovely, wonderfully huge shower, plenty of room to dance while you shower. I don't know why you would need such a big shower, honestly. If there were a bathtub in here, it would make more sense. Yeah, well. Then we have a sink. This is not a cabinet, just so you know. This is just the cover up for basically the sink basin itself. But there's this nice little cubby in which toiletry bags fit really well, which I like. I prefer to keep a neat space, but I have someone with me who doesn't care about it. So,
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, sure. This is a little interesting. There's this drawer above. So all of these tea things, like there's even slots for tea bags and everything. But instead of actually using the drawer that was installed for the purposes of storing cups and coffee and tea fixings, they set it here. I don't know why.
Too many people going, where is this stuff?
Probably true. Probably at first they used this and everyone kept calling and wondering where their tea fixings were. So up here, there's this little secret hidden shelf. Just, you can put anything up there. And there's a little light in here, so you can actually see what's happening here. Little mini fridge. It has our homemade Chiang Mai sausage in it that we made at a workshop on traditional Lana cooking. So, sausage is good when it's tasty cold, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and try to head out from our room and just give one more final sweep of the space to see what a standard double room will look like in the Holiday Inn and Express Suites. It cost us about, let's see, for 3 nights, it was actually kind of expensive because I booked last minute. So for 3 nights, it came to $350. If I'd booked the day before, it would have only been $250, but I missed that window when the prices just went up. But that came with breakfast, and the breakfast buffet this morning was actually not bad. It was decent. It's not, for those of you who've had a breakfast buffet in Asia, then it can get really crazy grand. It's a 3-star hotel though, and I would absolutely say it was right on par with what I would expect from a 3-star Asian hotel, with various Thai stir fries, vegetarian options, including including tofu. There were also, there was dok and bao, to please all of the variety of Asian tourists that are here. And there was also, of course, Western breakfast with fried eggs and ham it looked alarmingly pink.
It was chicken ham.
Chicken ham. It did not look natural. We did not eat it.
Yes, I did.
Okay, apparently the cameraman ate it. We may have to detox him later. There was also a pancake machine which made really chewy pancakes, so they might have been made from rice flour instead of wheat flour. And there was a selection of kind of sad breads, but 3-star hotel, I don't expect artisanally baked sourdough. And there were drink dispensers with juices that had way too much sugar in them and water. There was a tea dispenser that produced matcha and Thai tea, but they were lattes, and they were both so sweet that one tiny sip made me feel like I had my refined sugar needs or quota met for the month. So pretty, not great. Yeah, it was matcha tea, chocolate, and Thai tea, and they were all so sweet it was horrifying. And the chocolate it tasted like someone had waved chocolate at it. But again, 3-star experience. I'm not expecting top of the line everything. but the selection was decent and there were vegetables in it. Any breakfast buffet that has vegetables in it is good. And they had a large selection of fresh fruit, including my favorite tropical fruit, one of my favorite tropical fruits, guava. I love guava. I love hard, crunchy guava so much. Okay, let's head out.
Did you notice any rooms with bathtubs?
There are no rooms with, I don't remember if any of the larger rooms upstairs had bathtubs or not. There are some larger, nicer rooms at the top that might have bathtubs, perhaps. Yep. Okay, so let's go down to the second floor and I will show you the pool and the gym, which are, again, for a 3-star hotel, I think pretty decent. I guess I probably didn't need to hit that for...
Okay, we're back.
We're back. Okay. Okay, so here we are. This is the outdoor pool. And I don't know if you all can hear, but that roar of traffic, that is the soundtrack of Bangkok, unfortunately, for the most part. It is a constant roar of noise. But, you know, it's, again, 3-star hotel. It's a nice bath. It's a nice swimming pool for a 3-star hotel. And they have this cute little gym here, which is well equipped for, you know, the establishment. You can, it all smells new still. You can smell that. So we've got a multifunctional Nautilus-style weightlifting machine. We've got some nice free weights. There is, you know, a treadmill, an elliptical cross trainer, a recumbent bike, and a bench for lifting. And the floor is padded, so, you know, you can do any variety of high impact aerobic stuff here. So, you know, it's got a nice view. If you look out, you've got a view of buildings, which, yeah. So yeah, it's, I think for the price point, it's a very nice hotel, and everyone has been super, the employees have been super friendly, very welcoming, very efficient. So, you know, if you are looking for a middle budget option here, then I can absolutely recommend this Holiday Inn Express and Suites. I mean, you can see everything is so new. You know, look around, it's crisp, it's clean, there's no weird alarming stains anywhere, no broken pieces of paneling or wood. So one of the other things that we really like about this hotel is that it has its own little spa. And it's not overpriced relative to what we have certainly, I guess I don't do that, to what we have seen in 5-star hotels in Bangkok, for instance, right? So, you know, so this is the spa. Let's go ahead and take a peek in. Isn't it beautiful? So we've got this lovely little spa here, and you can go ahead and get a shot through there because there's no one there. So yeah, we're scheduled for a 12:30 p.m. foot massage, and the prices are really super reasonable. It's about $17 for an hour foot massage per person in that lovely space, which I know by Thailand standards that is expensive, but it's not 5-star hotel expensive. And the nice thing is you get to stay in the peace and calm of your apartment, your hotel. Mm-hmm. You don't have to go out into the roar. So let me, where's the door outside? Over here? Yeah, so I'm gonna give you here you can hear what I mean by the roar of, right. So can you hear that noise? Yeah, so that is the roar of Bangkok, right? So what's nice about having a spa here in the hotel is that we don't have to go out into that to have a nice relaxing massage, because there's nothing less relaxing to me than walking through that chaos to a place to get a massage and then having to exit the peaceful spa into that noise. But I'm... Gorilla Tag Fan, welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is actually the breakfast area. It would have been way too busy to try to live stream this morning. It was crazy. It was crazy in here. But you know, this gives you an idea of the quantity of things that they had, right? There was Western, there was South Asian. It was spicy, but not too spicy. These were the drink dispensers. This is the machine that produces sugar with hints of the things that are mentioned on it. This is the pancake machine with a warning that tells you what not to put in you know, this is for the toasters. So apparently people have tried toasting all of these items and probably set them on fire.
A little chocolate cake probably does not count.
No, that little chocolate cake is definitely going to catch on fire. All that sugar, yeah, baby. But it's, you know, I think it's actually stylish. I appreciate the look. You know, you've got these comfy benches on which you can sit. There's plugs everywhere for people to use to charge during breakfast. And the staff here has been super friendly. They were very welcoming when we got in. We actually showed up really early. We showed up at 10 a.m. And despite that, our room was ready, so they let us check in with no extra charge. Right? Oh, ATM, right? So there are many places, venues, shops, restaurants, massage parlors in Thailand that do not accept credit card. They only accept cash. So that means you are going to have the noise of Thailand. You are going to have a relatively steady supply of cash on hand to engage in most transactions. It's just the way it is. Yeah. See people checking in even though it's not check-in time yet.
This is a tea house.
No, this is
the
a
restaurant thing.
it's a
Cafe.
oh, it's a cafe, right? So of course the hotel has a little cafe attached to it. This is the Cafe Amazon or the Amazon Cafe. It's good morning. This is basically like the Starbucks of Thailand, like if a native Starbucks of Thailand, even though there are Starbucks here as well. But the same idea, it's reliable, right? You know if you come here, you're going to get exactly the same thing as you would get in Chiang Mai, as you would get in, you know, on an island like Phuket or something like that. Apparently Christmas is still a thing here. Okay, everyone. Well, here's just one last stop. This is where we're headed next. We're going to the Sarina Thai Massage Spa here, right in our hotel. And we're going to get a traditional Thai foot massage. And I'm going to tell them to rub hard, baby, rub hard. Okay, any final, what time is it?
We've got 4 minutes.
Okay, we have time for any final questions, if anyone has any. Let's proceed over to this area over here. Any final questions about traveling around Thailand? Yesterday we spent large part of the day traveling. We flew from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, and then we took a taxi out to Nothambori, which was a 45 or 50-minute ride. It's faster for us to fly to Chiang Mai than it is for us to just get a taxi to someplace not very far from here.
Sarah February said adorable skirt.
Thank you. Oh, this is a traditional Lana style skirt, right? So this isn't common for all of Thailand. This is northern Thailand, and it's a complete wrap. It's basically a giant tube, like this, big rectangle, right? And then you just fold it like this, and then you take the straps that are sewn into it, but I don't think the original model had them sewn in. I think you just kind of did what you had to do with a wrap, right? You tie it like this. And then you just fold that over like so. And this band is hand woven by weavers still to this day. Hand woven by weavers up in the Chiang Mai in the northern Thai area. Right. So I love these things. They're so comfortable and, you know, simple but beautiful and elegant at the same time. By the way, many of you might not realize, but before the missionaries arrived in Bangkok or Siam in the 19th century, women didn't cover their chests at all. They wore just skirts. So free breast was the way. So the Thai were a lot less squeamish about nudity, obviously, than Europeans or than Asians, Northern Asians especially, because the Chinese, the Ming and the Qing and the Joseon and the Edo were all, yeah, no, you had to cover up to your neck. Okay, everyone, we're on our way for our foot massages that we have absolutely earned. I taught a 4-hour medieval dance workshop yesterday. And then after that, we're going for an afternoon tea at a place that actually grows its own tea up in Chiang Mai. And then we might be going swing dancing at the Jelly Roll Jazz Cafe. And then we're hoping to get tea from a different place, an Oriental tea house. And then maybe a night walk in Lumpini Park with the water monitor lizards, AKA the Bangkok dinosaurs. If you have any questions and I didn't answer them, or if you're watching this as a recording, pop the questions into the comments and we will get to them. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. I thank my channel members and my patrons for all of their support. Susan, super fans like you, keep me going. Thank you all so much for joining me on our travel adventures. Until next time, may your travels be unexpected. Bye, everyone.
The final two comments were